Hey, welcome back here to Wood Sports Gaming as we continue our Baltimore Orioles franchise. The Orioles 9-2 in this series against the Mariners. They've got 2 more games to go. Can they win this series out? We'll find out right here on Wood Sports Gaming. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And we got to let you know, we do not own the content of the game. They belong to MLB and San Diego Studios. That being said, grab the popcorn, grab the soda, sit back, enjoy the game. Now let's play ball.
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a Major League debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
Sonny Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at one of the best pitchers in the game right now in Sonny Gray. Really turned it around. Added that 4-seam fastball up in the zone. Great assortment of off-speed pitches. I really like that curveball he feeds.
Striding in is Victor Robles, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Standing in now, Josh Naylor. Swinging a soft liner. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. George Kirby will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
So stepping in is Tyler Pee-wee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Danny Edwards. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Rodriguez is there. 2 gone. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping in now, David Woods. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So nothing in the Orioles' first. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1. Misses up and in. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So next to hit is number 8. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 1-1. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now into the box, Pete Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, Shane Woods. Hit in the air down the right field line. Arozarena will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So now here is Matt Countryboy. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Still 1-2. Naylor is over to take a look at it.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls out.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Next to stand in is Ryan Bliss. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box now, Victor Robles. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end. Next to dig in, Tyler Pee-wee. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. And that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
And that one yanked just foul. Moore, base runner at first with one out. Swing hard liner to left center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Hey, I love to be aggressive on the base pass, certainly when you're watching the play. That runner saw that baseball right in front of him. The whole play transpired right in front of him, and he felt he could get to third base. Then he better get there. Can't be thrown out in that situation.
In now, Danny Edwards. Here's a chopper to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We're through 3 here in Maryland, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 33, Josh Naylor.
Next up, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Next to hit is Eugenio Suarez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, David Woods. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And an unlucky start to the 4th that time as the leadoff man is set down.
The designated hitter, Pete.
His first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he misses 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
All even now, 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. Chopped in front of home plate. And that's the second out.
Wood.
And now Shane Woods, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-time home run he just gave up. But I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. One for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results, until they start being continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Matt Country Boy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base.
So now to the plate, Tom Buzz. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Adam Candyman lifted in the air to shallow center field. Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Cal Moore.
Next up is Cal Moore. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
The set and the 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler Pee-wee.
Into the box now, Tyler Pee-wee. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Victor Robles.
In now the Mariners DH, Victor Robles. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit hard and caught down there at third. As he'll hang on here to record the second out.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Lined hard to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 2-1. Sixth. Now to the plate, here is Danny Edwards. He bounced out last time up. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-2 pitch. Base hit into right center.
Now batting, third baseman, David
Standing in now, David Woods, chopped weakly to the left. Edwards aboard here at first with nobody out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Runner goes. Hit in the air to right field. Arozarena is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Oh, I'm not sure if he was either way. He didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Arozarena retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Naylor. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Two and two.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And right into the shift. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1 is a ball high and inside. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Number 34 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 34.
To the plate now, Julio Rodriguez. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
The 2-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Candyman is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
Next, it'll be number 8. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here now the 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Oriole bullpen does the job. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mariners 1. Number 47 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 47.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Shane Woods. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball.
The catcher,
And if he
number
can
9.
learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary
Country
stuff,
boy.
he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Matt Country Boy. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Tom Buzz.
Ready now for Baltimore. Tom Buzz struck out in his last trip to late.
Yeah, he's got to put that one punch in. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Orioles are on top 2-1. Here's Randy Arozarena. And there's ball 2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Edwards is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Fred Reed will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready now is Mitch Garver. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Ryan Bliss. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Popped him up. Moore moving to his left, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-1. Edward Bizardo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now to the plate, Adam Candyman. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
The next 3-2. And another foul ball. This one's down to 3rd. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to 1st.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
At the plate now, Cal Moore. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Good battle. Count remains full. Cue shot here out towards short. One there. On to 1st, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the rookie outfielder, Tyler Pee-wee. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. And that misses 2-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Danny Edwards would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Suarez might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Garver over to his left, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still lead it 2-1. Griffin Jacks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Victor Robles digging in now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in the team's.
Robles leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Chris Harris enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. Slow little roller to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio.
So now into the box is Julio Rodriguez. He flew out in his last AB. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 3-2 Seattle. Gabe Spire comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So here is Danny Edwards, singled in his last at-bat. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Line to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, David Woods.
Now to the plate, David Woods flew out last time up. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he could really hurt you.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back easily. Runner at first here, one man out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here now the 2-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard, and then they turned a double play to finish this one once and for all.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Seattle earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Edward Bizardo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Gabe Spire records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.